Welcome, you are listening Radio Central News. I'm Chandni and now news in detail. India has registered a fresh spike of 44,059 COVID cases, taking the country's tally to 91,39,866, Union Health Ministry update said here on Monday. Active caseload has increased by 2,524 since Sunday, and the country currently houses 4,43,486 active cases of novel coronavirus. Talking of the fatalities, 511 more lives were claimed by the highly contagious virus since Sunday, with the death toll mounting to 1,33,738. There were 41,024 COVID patients who have recovered from the virus spread during the past 24 hours, the government data updated. The total recovery so far have now reached to 85,62,642 across the country. According to the ICMR, the total COVID tests done till date since the beginning stands at 13,25,82,730. In percentage, active cases are now 4.85%, discharged at 93.68%, and the deaths 1.46% of the total novel coronavirus case count of the country. A total of 33 militia members of the band CPI on Monday surrendered before police in Bhadradari, Kothagudem district, police said. The 33 militia members and the village committee members of the CPI from Badi Napali and Kishtarampadu villages of Cherla Mandal gave themselves up in the presence of police and CRPF, they said. The members, including 8 from neighboring Chhattisgarh, had been working for the Maoist party for the past 2 days, and some among them were allegedly involved in road blasting, planting of landmines, and burning of construction equipment vehicles used in road construction work. With a constant effort of police and their desire to live a better life and to join the mainstream, they decided to surrender, Bhadradari Kothagaon District Superintendent of Police Sunil Dutt said. The SP appealed to all Maoist party members and their leaders to surrender with their weapons and join the mainstream of society in the interest of the general public and development. The NDRF has earmarked 30 teams to launch rescue and relief operations in view of the cyclone Nivar that is expected to hit the coastal areas of Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, and Pondicherry between Tuesday and Thursday, officials said on Monday. A senior National Disaster Response Force officer said while 12 teams have been pre-deployed, 18 are on standby in these states and the Union Territory of Puducherry. These teams will further be deployed in coordination with local authorities for relief and rescue work, including assistance in evacuation of locals from affected area. A NDRF team has about 35 to 45 personnel depending on the task at hand, and they are equipped with tree and pole cutters, basic medicines, and other tools to help affected people. The National Crisis Management Committee, headed by Cabinet Secretary Rajiv Gauba, on Monday met here, and apart from reviewing various measures in view of the cyclone, it also directed various stakeholders, including state government concerned, to continue to work with an aim of zero loss of life and early restoration of normalcy in affected areas. The indigenous intermediate jet trainer designed and developed by Hindustan Aeronautical Limited to replace the aging Kiran aircraft fleet of the Indian Air Force has commenced spin-flight testing here. The flight was piloted by Hall's test pilot Captain H.V. Thakur and WG Commander P.A. Vasti, the Bangalore headquarters Hall said in a statement on Monday. The spin testing of the aircraft is a most crucial phase of its flight testing. Accordingly, the testing will be gradually progressed to assess the behavior of the aircraft till 6-turn spins to either side to meet the targeted requirement, the PSU defense major said. The IJT has already been testing to its full envelope in terms of the speed, altitude, and load factor, and has also been integrated with drop tanks as well as bombs, according to Hall. For spin test, Hall redesigned the aircraft by moving the vertical tail aft and extending the rudder surface. These changes for ensuring a satisfactory spin behavior required extensive redesign of the rear fuselage and the rudder, the company said. The changes have been incorporated into aircraft with the involvement and clearance from certification agencies at every stage. The BSE Sensex on Monday added another gain of 194.90 points to 44,077.15 following gains in IT, energy, technology and healthcare stocks. The Nifty of National Stock Exchange too rose by 67.40 points at 12,926.45. In opening trade, the BSE Sensex moved up by 282 points to 44,164.17. It spurted by 389 points to 44,271.15 days high, before closing at 44,077.15, advancing by 194.90 points from its last close. It was down by 135 points to 43,747.22 days low. The Sensex registered a high and low at 44,271.15 and 43,747.22 points respectively. The Nifty recorded day high and low at 12,968.85 and 12,825.70 points respectively. The sectoral indices that kept the market firm were IT, technology, oil and gas and energy stocks. The scrips that increased were ONGC, IndusLand Bank, Infosys, Tech Mahindra and Bajaj Finserv. That is all for the today's news bulletin. Stay tuned to Radio Central News for more updates.